Okay. I had to do it. I had to do it. I've been saving my gems. And maybe this was the moment I was saving my gem for. I don't know. Let's just get into it.
There is a difference between you and me.
Don't talk like one of them. You're not. Even if you'd like to be. To them, you're just a freak. Like me.
So, what I did not expect were these packs. So what had happened was I saved up to, there's three, you can buy three of those. Sorry. I saved up around about 7,000 gems, right? And mostly because I was using those gems to get gears for tunes. However, I'm right at the level where I want to be, right around that 4,000, 4,000, 3,000, right in there in between. And so I was saving the gems, using them a little bit here, using them a little bit there, not really stressing it. Then these packs showed up as part of the whole raid that's going on now. Or I think it says it's part of National Day. Actually, Happy National Superhero Day. Sure. So I bought the Donna Troy and Dove packs. Truth be told, I think that Power Girl is the best in the mid-game. Star Girl I haven't really used because I got her on my in-game account. I think she might be actually good mid-game. Aqua Lad, not a huge fan of. And Impulse is good, however, I think he's better towards the end game as opposed to the mid and the early game. I don't think he's really that great there. So I got Donna Troy and Dove. And I got 3 of their packs, 3 or 4, however many. That took me down to 2,500 from 7,000 gems. Totally happy with it. And the reason I got that many gems or that many packs is because I wanted to take Donna Troy L1 immediately. So I'm gonna go ahead and go into Donna Troy real quick and then explain to you my thought process. Donna Troy is one of the best tunes in the game, so much so that in the Tournament of Legends, she's one of the banned tunes that you can't use. The reason being is that when we come over here to her, the one that I took the legendary point on, passive ability, at the end of each teammate's turn, if teammate has 6+ buffs, 87% chance, 100% when ringed out, 87% chance to purge 2 buffs, apply 20% turn meter, reduce cooldown by 1 on all abilities. Also apply awareness as the legendary point. That was the first legendary I took. When I had Donna Troy on my main account, I actually screwed that up and took 3 other ones before I even took the multiverse one. And I had to wait and pray and beg for something to show up with Donna Troy in it so I could go ahead and get the multiverse presence. She's RB1 on my main account. On this account here, since what I'm doing is running Lex and running Jesse Quick and running a Ben Sewer, running a lot of different guys, a lot of people that buff a lot. Since there are going to be a lot of buffs running around on my team, having that added ability to change some of that into awareness just makes us harder to kill, on top of the fact that now I'm reducing the cooldowns on all abilities by 1, which means that those A3s and A2s are going to come around faster, making it that much easier for me to get through teams, a turn meter. It's just, that ability alone is absolutely incredible. Now, and here's the other thing too, because I think I brought this up beforehand about, I had someone comment that I need to hurry me get a turn 0 taunter, and Eclipso was the goal for me to be my turn 0 taunter. And I know I've said this before, but this day I saw that comment was the day I was able to refresh my red alerts and actually get enough frags to take Eclipso L1 and the plus and the minus of that. And actually I'll go into Eclipso to explain that, because then I'm gonna come back here and tell you something else. So the thought process behind that, and the minus, actually there was a pretty big minus from having Eclipso L1 and taking this ability. So Eclipso is fast. He is very, very fast. And so whenever I would run with him and Lex, I would just open with the A2, which would then give us, he would buff, then everybody would heal because it was Lex. Now, because I have the legendary point here, turning him into a turn 0 taunter, that means we're protected immediately if I'm running into a Jesse Quick or something who's faster than Eclipso. However, at the same time, now that he's using that ability at the very beginning of his turn, I won't be able to get that buff and that turn meter up from Lex like I would have if I hadn't taken that legendary ability. So it's kind of a downside. I can't speed my team up in that way. However, I am protecting my team with the taunt. Now, why do I bring that up? I bring that up because I was tempted, and I had a conflict, an internal conflict, about whether or not I should take Donna Troy's A2 in the beginning and turn her into a turn 0 taunter, or take the A5P2. Now, in the end, I ended up taking the A5 because everything about that passive ability is just too much to pass up. And then on top of the fact that on my main account, and this sounds stupid, I wish I hadn't made her into a turn 0 taunter. She is not tanky enough or strong enough at 70-11. I think I have her 80-11 now. To actually deal with the damage that's going to come her way as a turn 0 taunter. She only gives herself 1 awareness. So this passive ability that she's using, she gives everybody around her, so long as she's alive, she gives everybody around her 1,000 awareness, but she never gives herself awareness no matter how many buffs she has. So if she's taunting and she only has 1 awareness, and then the rest of the team wants to attack after that awareness is gone, then you're kind of screwed with her as your turn 0 taunter. Now, here's the thing. Lynn Rose, one of my day ones, actually brought up a long time ago, like months ago, that she was actually really good as a taunter and still tanky and whatnot. And the only thing I could think of is that once you get up to the 60-10, 70-11 level, then her ability to keep up or keep pace as a taunter drops off. So maybe being early game, being at 59, maybe that means that she's a much better taunter. I don't know. I'm going to experiment with the A2. I'm going to see how well she takes damage and. But right now, as you can see, she's basically bare bones naked. She only has a couple of gears. I just gave her whatever gear that I already had laying around, basically, because I did not expect this to happen. So I did not plan for it at all. I'm going to have to wait till Sunday. And I'm definitely dumping a bunch of gems into her to get her up to about level 4,000. And then use her, period. All of my green rings from now on are going into her. Blue rings going into her. I'm gonna get her up to a sufficient level to where she can be a beast on my account. And I was halfway tempted to go ahead and get that second pack to take her L2 so I could get that A2 legendary point. However, I'm really not sure if I wanna do it. So I'm gonna go ahead and play around with it a little bit. I think I have a little bit over 24 hours to wait before I actually have to, let's go back to the shop. I have another day and 7 hours. So that by the time you're seeing this, I probably have 7 hours to make that decision. So I'll make that decision then. I don't think, in fact, I don't think I'll even be able to get 4,000 gems in the meantime. What's our calendar looking like over here? April bonus. Yep, already collected my 2,000 for the nope, I won't get that tomorrow. So yeah, I've already collected my gems, so I won't be able to get 2,000 by tomorrow. So I'm just gonna have to live with it. And I'm happy with it. I'm happy I got her L1. Next step is taking all those resources and dumping them into her so she just becomes the beast on my account. Next up is Star Sapphire. And if I'm not mistaken, let me go ahead and go back into PvP real quick. I think she has an event coming up this weekend. She has an event coming up in 4 hours for me. Not for you guys, for me. Which is awesome because I got enough of her frags to take her to L4. I already put some gears into her. Now here's where I hesitated. Now I have Donna Troy. If I have Donna Troy, then the problem is that I have 2 mystics that I'm trying to put resources into. Now, the thought process, it might be okay having 2,500 to gear them up. I'm gonna get enough frags from her by Monday to take her up to L1 at least. If I get 130, then it's, or will I? I need 150 frags to take her L1. So that means I have to get up to the level of receiving 130 frags for that. Will I be able to do that? That's a good question. That's a good question. Do I have a corner over here? That's a good question. I have no idea. I have no idea if I'm gonna be able to do that. Let's do that right there. I have no idea if I'm gonna be able to do that. I need to see the brackets. I'm gonna see it tonight. I mean, it'll be 10 o'clock tonight for me that I'll be able to see it. But I don't know, because I really want to take her L1. I really do. She's an absolute beast. And I'll just have to, I'm gonna be gem broke. by Sunday evening, because I'm just going to get as much resources into Donna Troy to get her to level 4,000, and then same thing for Star Sapphire. I'll probably take her up to 3,700. Then by the time I rank her up to R5 and L1, she'll probably end up right around 4,000. So that's the plan for her. Outside of that, I think that's basically going to do it. I'm not messing with Yara Floor right now. I don't have enough frags to make it worth it. Plus, I'm kind of spreading myself. I think I'm spreading myself a bit thin with trying to expand my roster. Like if you see everything here, I have a lot of tunes at level 50. I still got Vixen to work on, another Mystic. I still got. I'm probably not gonna work on Powerhouse because she's R5 and I don't. She might be good at R5. She might be good and she has a decent taunt. I'm gonna look at her a little bit. But Star Sapphire, Donna Troy, I gotta work on. I'm leaving the Flash off for the moment. I got Green Lantern, whose frags I'm pursuing in Heroic Campaign. Batman is already falling out of my rotation. I'm 9 weeks in, but I haven't used him in like 2 or 3 weeks. And Jessie Quick is still in there, which she's only R3, but I only need those abilities where she buffs. So it might be just worth it to keep her R3 and then put as many gears as I can to take her level 50 gear 9. And then when more frags come along, sure, I'll take them. But if not, then I'm all right with her because she's still doing great in my comps just because of what she can do. And then everybody else, like, they're right at the power level I want them to be at. Like, I'll put a little bit more, probably no more resources into Mr. Freeze until I take him L1. Like, right now, the holding pattern is 3,700 for Wonder Woman PLT. I can't take her any higher. She's already level 50 gear 9. Roz, I'm leaving him at 3,700 because I want to be able to take him L1 before I start putting more resources in him and hiking up his power level. I want to be sure of that. Stripe, I could put some more gear into. Talon has a PvP week this week, so I should have enough frags from him to take him L1, which will then put him around 4,000. And then everybody above that is basically going to stay at that level. Eclipso's 3,900 since I took him L1, right around 4,000. And I'm going to try to keep my tunes between 4,000 and 3,800. That's the plan. But I am so happy. I'm so happy that Donna Troy event like just popped off there. I'm so happy. Wait, hold on. How many? I probably got like 4 green rings. Yeah, 3. I overestimated myself. So I'm very happy. If you want to buy those packs, I would lean towards yes. I would lean towards buying those packs. They seem to be a pretty good gem to frag ratio. Dove is another hero that I want to work on, but she'll probably be later on down the road. And I keep saying later on down the road, but this might be the not last, but I'll probably, after this video, I'm only going to do 3 more free-to-play videos. And then I was thinking about giving the account away or just retiring the account and tossing it. Somebody actually asked me if I wanted to join their alliance, and I'm not sure if I'm going to do that at all, because I'm kind of slacking on my own alliances, like requirements and stuff. I feel bad. I haven't really like spoken with those guys in like a long time. And every once in a while, I'll just spend some gems to catch my points up on like one Friday. I'll just hop up and give 1,000 alliance points. But I can't balance two alliances. You know what I'm saying? Like, I already got a wife, and now I'm gonna have a side chick. I can't do that. I can't do that. So, what I might do is maybe even run like a little contest. Have you guys do your best alliance pitch, and then whichever alliance on the last week of the free-to-play account, I'll select that alliance and then give the account away. Something like that. Don't start doing that stuff now. Don't start doing that stuff in the video now. I'm still thinking. That's an idea I literally just had, so I'm still thinking on it. So, in any case, now that I'm just rambling on about alliances and stuff, I'm going to go ahead and call it a video. Thank you guys for watching. I drop these videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, so please like, please subscribe, and if you don't like it, hit subscribe and hit dislike. I'm okay with that as well. Thank you for watching all the way through. Buy me a coffee if you want me to evaluate your roster, and I'll see you next time.